When the girl noticed the Empress pressing a hidden mechanism on the wine pot with her finger, she immediately understood there must be something wrong with this wine. But the Empress was staring at her intently. Not drinking would mean defying her order. She had no choice but to take the wine pot from the maid's hands, and drank all the wine inside. Sure enough, the girl soon began to feel dizzy. The Empress had been waiting for exactly this moment, so she ordered the maid to escort the girl away to rest, then sent someone to notify the girl's friend, falsely claiming the girl had invited him to the palace. Little did she expect that at this very moment, the emperor, who had learned of the girl's condition, quietly came to visit. The maid keeping watch saw someone entering with their face covered. Without confirming their identity, she hurriedly reported to the Empress. The Empress, believing her plan had already succeeded, immediately rushed over with a large entourage, and to prevent the two from making excuses, she deliberately ordered her subordinates to rush in and gag the man first, then put a hood over his head and beat him severely. The Empress, who thought victory was in her grasp, had no idea she had already fallen into the girl's trap. The girl had set up this scheme with only one purpose: to reclaim the Empress position that rightfully belonged to her. It turned out she was originally the daughter of a loyal and heroic military family, and was personally chosen by the late emperor as the crown prince's legitimate consort. A year ago, the late emperor's death triggered a rebellion. To help the crown prince ascend the throne, her father and brothers all died in battle. Unexpectedly, after the crown prince became emperor, he disregarded her as his legitimate consort, and instead made the prime minister's daughter empress. Only then did she understand. The concubine's father had taken credit for her father and brother's military achievements, and the concubine had stolen the empress position that should have been hers. The furious woman confronted the emperor, but the emperor said he needed the concubine's father to stabilize the court, and refused to make her empress, only making her an ordinary consort. He even specifically ordered her to remain confined at home for a year, to learn to be gentle and obedient before returning to the palace, so to avenge her wrongfully dead father and brothers, and to reclaim the empress position. The woman completely changed her formerly fierce personality, using that year to transform herself into a fair-skinned, beautiful and delicate beauty. Soon the day came for the woman to return to the palace. The empress actually arranged for her to stay in the side hall where servants lived, but facing the empress's harassment and the other consorts' mockery, the woman appeared very compliant. The empress, who had wanted to cause trouble, found it boring. She left two eunuchs there and departed. However, both eunuchs had already been bought off by the empress. Not only did they deliver spoiled food every day, they even forbade her from stepping outside the palace gates. But this couldn't stop the girl. She had her maid bring a ladder, climbed onto the roof and began playing the pipa. Sure enough, the pipa music soon attracted the emperor. Seeing the emperor again, the girl played a little trick. When descending the ladder, she deliberately pretended to lose her footing, and fell right into the emperor's arms. This move indeed aroused the emperor's compassion. But just as the two were getting intimate, the empress's eunuch came to report the empress's headache had flared up. It turned out the empress already knew about their meeting, and deliberately sent someone to interrupt them. The emperor was about to reprimand the eunuch, but the girl unusually suggested the emperor should go care for the empress first. Though the emperor was very reluctant, he could only leave first with his guards. The maid didn't understand why the girl didn't make the emperor stay.